There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody won't be treated all the same, and there'll be a golden ladder reaching down when the man comes around. The hairs on your neck will stand up in the power of each sip and in each sup. Will you partake of that last offered cup, or disappear into the potter's ground when the man comes around? Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing, multitudes are marching to the big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega's kingdom come, and the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. The angels are all trimming their wicks, and the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. It's hard for thee to kick against the pricks till Armageddon, no shalom, no shalom. Then the father hen will call his chickens home. The wise men will bow down before the throne, and there they will cast the golden crown when the man comes around. Whoever is unjust, let him be unjust still. Whoever is righteous, let him be righteous still. Listen to the word long written down when the man comes around. Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers, 100 million angels singing, multitudes are marching to the big kettle drum. Voices calling, voices crying. Some are born and some are dying. It's Alpha and Omega's kingdom come, and the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. It's hard for thee to kick against the pricks, and the whirlwind is in the thorn tree. The angels are all trimming their wicks in measured hundredweight and penny pound when the man comes around. I'm gonna close this door because I had to keep it open. That one's such a strummer that my elbow kept bashing into the door. So that song is in honor of a Johnny Cash birthday today, hence the black. Can't do a Johnny song and wear lots and lots of colors. True story. I didn't really listen to much Johnny Cash growing up, but in my young adult life and into my older adult life, I have become a much bigger fan of him than I ever anticipated. That song is one of the last ones that he wrote before he died. His later albums are so dark and so, to me, profound, really, really beautifully crafted. This specific one, When the Man Comes Around, is the title track of his, I think it's his last album, but also is probably one of the more popular ones from that album. It's been used in a lot of movies, like the zombie one. Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, the one where they're in the mall. It's really good if you haven't seen it. I love zombie movies. And that one is a keeper. Not just because they use this song in the opening credits, it's just a good movie. But I digress. So this Johnny Cash song is something that I have wanted to do for a really long time, but didn't think I would ever do it because it's so intimidating. The speaking part alone is intimidating. Trying to even come close to what he accomplishes in the perfectly produced and orchestrated version that he has on that album. The instrumentation is so sparse. It's just like 2 guitars and a piano in the like really low bass register, and that's all it needs. But I don't play 2 guitars. I only play piano other than this proficiently. So I decided to give it a whirl. I wanted to step out of my box and try the speaking singing thing for the first time. I've never done that. And there's something really, I don't know what the word is, liberating? I'll say intoxicating about doing that. Personally, I don't know what it sounds like to other people. I hope it sounds okay, but to actually do it is very, I'll say hypnotic. It puts you this song, when you do it, kind of puts you in a trance, which is cool because of the whole backstory of the lyrics, which is all pulled from Revelations, and they're all biblical references to the apocalypse, mostly. And there's even this thing that he does at the end, which I definitely was not going to attempt, because who can do it better than him? I don't even know if it was him. Oop, I just bustled my camera. I don't know if it was him that did it in the actual recording, because it sounds like an older man. He starts it and he ends it with these little snippets of, I'm not quite sure if it's actual lyrics that he's written or if it's pulled straight from the Bible. The beginning is, "And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, 'Come and see.' And I saw, and behold, a white horse." And then he ends it with, "And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him." Those are some really powerful words that the guy that says it in the track, if it's not Johnny, is so captivating. I mean, it's all very, deep south kind of preacher man. "In the midst of the 4 beasts I heard, and the name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him." I don't know what I'm doing! This is madness. Anyways, I did all that weirdness to say I couldn't do that with a straight face on my actual recording of this song. So I just did it for you, just for fun, and go ahead and soak that up. But I wanted to note, another reason I didn't really think I should do this song was because there aren't really any girls that do this song, because it's so low register, Johnny Cash, hello, that it almost feels like it takes that to bring the song across. So I was really hesitant just for that. I looked high and low for actual recordings of a woman doing this, and there aren't really any, except for one. And this version takes the cake. I'm gonna link it down below. When the man comes around cover. This person. The video looks like this. It looks like that. This lady, what is her name? Oh, it's all in a language I don't speak. There's a lot of letters in here that we don't even have in our alphabet. But it looks like her name is perhaps Maria Rogan. I'll put a link down below. Her version of this includes a full orchestra and is so cool. There's a lot of hate for her in the comments on her video, saying that she completely ruined the song. I don't buy it. I think that what she did was really innovative. She completely took the song to a new place. That's what you're supposed to do with a cover. That's what you're supposed to do when you rearrange something in music. You're supposed to make it new. My version, my cover, is very similar in style and scope and all of that to his version, which was more of that gospel country feel. She completely changes it and pulls it in a totally different direction, and it is so fun. So definitely check out that version of the song. Other than that, I don't have very much to say about Johnny Cash and this cover. I'm sweating up a storm. It's a workout going through that song, but I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I did it, and I think it will definitely be one of those songs that if I ever do some live shows in the future, I would want to do it there because it seems like it would be fun to sing in like a big, boomy, echoey hall type situation. So I'll put that on the bucket list for a live performance situation. Other than that, please let me know that you like this video by giving it one of these, not one of these. Even if you feel like this, give me this, but let me know that you feel like this down here in the comments. Hit the ding-a-ling bell after you hit the subscribe button. If you've already hit the subscribe button, yay for you, but also hit that ding-a-ling bell. Stay tuned because I've got more stuff coming down. Until then, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye! It's time for outros and thank yous for watching. Now please like and subscribe. Please validate my existence by coming